Whoo! Guys, if you own stocks or have a 401k, maybe just ignore the stock market for the next few months because, wow, the market did not take Trump's tariff news very well, which is probably why he announced it after markets closed yesterday and not during the day because he didn't want to take this blowback so soon. Dow futures as of this morning down over 1150 points, S&P futures down over 191 points, and Nasdaq futures down almost 750 points. That's an ass kicking in the market. Oh, look, I am far from Wall Street's biggest fan, and there's a part of me that really likes the idea that there might be some investment bankers out there taking a shellacking today because of policies put in place by the Trump administration. Because for far too long, our country has been putting in policies that favor Wall Street over Main Street, and when in fact we should be doing just the opposite. That being said, these tariffs alone are not going to help Main Street. They're not. Because the biggest thing that Main Street needs right now is higher wages and more economic activity. And the only way you get that is through higher taxes on the very, very wealthy and by increased competition. I haven't heard either of those things coming out of the Trump administration to this point. So, while I don't know how this ready, fire, aim approach to tariffs is going to work out, and let's face it, nobody does, I think there are a couple of likely scenarios. First of all, I think the perma bears, the people that think that the market is always overpriced and they don't understand why anybody buys anything, are going to come out and start buying stuff because they're going to find things are about priced about right. And they're going to buy assets at a steep discount, further expanding our wealth inequality. At the same time, I think Donald Trump's going to further solidify his power in the White House by granting special waivers to these tariffs to those companies that come in and bend their knee and kiss the ring. All because Congress won't get off its ass and do anything because the dear leader said that this is the way it's going to be, and so they're going to follow him over the cliff. In the meantime, we're all going to pay more, and there's likely going to be a lot of job losses because expenses are going to go up for these companies. So I guess in the meantime, buckle up. Now, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not giving financial advice, but just remember that there is no such thing as a loss in the stock market until you actually sell the stock. So if you can afford not to sell it, I wouldn't because it's going to be a bumpy ride.